Hi guys, welcome to Elm Colors. This is Erica, and today I am going to go through a large chunk of my coloring book collection. I have several, so unfortunately this is going to take more than one video, but I really want to share that with you guys, and so yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna get this out of the way, grab a beverage or some coloring, and let's get settled in. So first I have these three from Camellia Angel Cova. I just got these this Christmas. I was wanting something fun. I decided I wanted to try some mandalas, and I only colored the nameplate page in this one. It's a cute book, really simple images to color, but yeah, just that first page there. So that's Christmas Mandalas by Camellia Angel Cova. I'm not going to get that right. So I also have this one, this 50 Winter Miniatures. I don't believe that I have done anything in this one. Really fun, cute images though to color. Super quick and easy, but I didn't get to any of those. And then I also have this one from that's 50 Wintertime Mandalas, and I did color this one in here. And I hope that you can see all the fun glitter on that. It was a really fun one to do. But yeah, lots of fun wintry stuff. I could probably color another one in there because it's still winter right now. So yeah, there's that one. Okay, the next chunk of books are by Julia Rivers. So I have a few. We'll go by them through them 101. So I have one-on-one. I have Cat Doodles illustrated by Ronnie C. Pios. I haven't colored anything in this one, but it's so cute. When I first got it, I had convinced myself that I had to go through and color every cat with like all of the fur and everything that it would need, so I would have to be super detailed. But I don't think that that's the case for this. I think that I could do just fun colors like on the front cover. So that is on my to-do list. This is a brand new book to me. This is called The Manga Invasion, and it's illustrated by Boon Hao. And I really thought these images were super neat. Each one is like, for example, on this one, it's got a character. Each one has a human-ish character, and then a larger like totem, and then a bunch of small little guys all over the place that reflect what that larger character is. So here's one with cats. There's one with octopuses, and then the like cute little chibi octopus. Bees. It's just a really neat book, so I'm excited to color in that one. Yep. So that is Manga Invasion by Boon Hao. And then we'll get into a series of books all illustrated by Forrest Diver. This one's called Spirit of Wilderness, and it's several like inspirational quotes and sayings and things, and then fun artwork to color along with it. I have not colored anything in this one yet. I have had it for a little while, so it's definitely one that I need to color in. I really like this one. I think that one is a really cool one. Yeah, so that one is Spirit of Wilderness. The same thing can be said for this one. This one's You Are Made of Stars, also by Forrest Diver. Again, I've had it for a while. See, this one's beautiful. Believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. That should be my motto for today. A little side note, this is my, I think, third attempt to try to get my phone to cooperate and record this video. So yeah, I just have to keep going, and I can do it. So yeah, You're Made of Stars, Forrest Diver. This is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and I got this because I really liked, of course I love the art style of this artist, but I really liked that picture. That's a really cool one. There's a couple in here that are really neat, and I've only started one in here and I haven't finished it. So I've based everything with marker on that. Yeah, so that's it on this one. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. This next one is The Fantastic World of the Brothers Grimm, and I do have one finished picture in this one. And it is this one. It's for Frau Halle, I think is what, in the back here it's got a list of all of the pictures and then what story that it's from. So that's that one. And then I do have a buddy color coming up in this one, which I'm excited about. Look how cool that one is. So yeah, this is a really fun book too. So that's The Fantastic World of the Brothers Grimm. This next one, this one is not done by Forest Diver, but it's the same company. It's either Story Troll or Julia Rivers. I think they intermingle, but there's really adorable little fairy pictures in here. And the images are single-sided. I have one finished page and then one that I have started. So yeah, it's a really cute one. There's lots of busy pages too, so there's lots and lots of details to color on some of these. Like this one has got a ton. That's the same one that's on the front cover. Yeah, so that's Serene Little Village. Okay, and then back to Forest Diver. This one is Peaceful Village of Dreams, and I've colored a couple in here. This was my attempt to see what watercolor would do. So I think this is all Neo colors, maybe some Inktense, and then some Prismacolor pencils for the really small details. I didn't care for how the paper worked, but this was an early attempt with those mediums and I wasn't super competent with them, so I might do better in this book with a water medium at a later time. I really like to use markers in here, so I'll go through and I'll add color as a base and then go back through and add some detail. Like you can see around the windows here, I've added a little bit of detail with my color pencils and on the little otters shorts. This is one that I finished. Again, this is mostly based with marker and then all of the detail added in with Prismacolors. There's another one I started. This is another one I finished. I like this little guy. He's so cute. And then this one's almost done. And that's it for that book, Peaceful Village of Dreams. This is Keepers of the Enchanted Forest. I have several started in here and then a couple finished. Oh, maybe this one's just got one finished. So I finished that guy. I thought he was really cute. This is when I started. This is, again, a start with watercolors, or water mediums. And so I'm thinking that this one, because I like how it looks so far, and that's because I kind of am more comfortable using those types of mediums. So this one just has just a few things started in it. So that's Keepers of the Enchanted Forest. This one is Guardians of the Enchanted Forest. And this one I do have a couple of finished and multiple started. So here's one of the ones that I finished. I don't know if you can see the sparkle on the trees and on her. I used some gel pen to highlight some things, but a lot of that was done with marker. There's a couple starts. I don't really call those whips yet because I don't feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a base. And then when it's a whip, when I add a little bit more here and there. So if it's more than, oh, there's another one that's finished. And this one was fun too because I grabbed some metallic paint for these spikes on her and then a little bit on the her tattoos and her facial markings here. And then there's another one so that one that's a whip because it's mostly done. I just have to add in stuff. Yeah. And that's a whip because I still have to go in and do the detail work. I've shaded a little bit here and there, but I really need to go in and finish that one up. So yeah, Guardians of the Enchanted Forest. And then this is the last one by Forest Diver. This one is Hidden Spirits of the Enchanted Forest. And this is the first one that I got from this artist. Again, really cool, interesting art style. Lots of little intricate details, but really fun to color. I finished this one. And this one. I have a couple of whips in here too, I think. And then there were several in here. So this is the very first one I did. This was before I really knew how to use my pencils. So you can see a little bit, like in here, nothing's blended really great. A lot of the white is showing through the paper. I did that one all with markers, just markers. This one, I really liked this one. I thought that one turned out really cool. This little tiny girl up at the top here. Ooh, I like that one too. It's funny when you forget the ones that you've done. This one was done maybe last fall or the fall previous. But yeah, definitely wanted a very fall toned color palette. And then I have this one. So this one is dated, so that was from 2018. So that's how, I mean, and I know some of those other pictures were from before 2018. So this book is several years old. And that one is just a fun page. And this one is definitely a whip. And all I have left to do is this part of the trunk, and then it'll be done. So I don't understand why I just don't go back and finish it. But yeah, so that one is The Hidden Spirits of the Enchanted Forest by Forest Diver. My next group of books is all my Hannah Lynn books. I'll go through this one first. I have a ton of pages completed in this, but most of them are not by me. Most of them were completed by my daughter because she kind of took over this book, and that's fine. I love that she likes to color and that she, you know, shares this little bit of a hobby with me. I also let my cousin color some of the pages in here, so there are a few that I've finished. So I finished that one. And I think in one of the books she's got these images as bigger, and I would love to color those, but I'm not sure which book that is. Yeah, so my daughter started coloring in this when she was really young, so there's lots of oddly colored things, but there's also some really cute ones. She was so proud of herself on this one because she used, I was doing a color challenge or something, and she decided that she was going to use a limited palette, so she picked out like 5 markers and said, this is all I'm going to use, and she was so proud of herself when she was done. There's a cool one. There's another one that I finished. Snow White. There's one that I started. I haven't gone back and finished it because I don't know what color the sky was over here. And that's really disappointing because I think the rest of it's turned out really cute. I just don't remember the colors that I used on it. And then I have that one. That was like the first one I ever did in here. And I did this one, which that one turned out really cute. I like the color scheme, it's bright and cheerful. And then this one. And this one was really fun because I used gel pens to do the gradient on her hair. And that was an interesting experiment, trying to get them to blend and stuff. I had never really used gel pens like that before. So yeah. That is Mermaids, Fairies, and Other Girls of Whimsy by Hannah Lynn. This next one is Whimsy Christmas Girls, or Whimsy Girls Christmas. And I've only done a couple in here. I think they're right next to each other, actually. My daughter did that one. She was really proud of it. Yeah, I did that one. Lots of stickles and fun. And then this one I think is a lot of water medium too. So I've got some neocolors in the background and maybe Inktense on the trees. So that was a fun one. And then this one was mostly marker. And then I put all the details in with Prismacolor probably. And that is it for that one. And then in the next one, I know that for sure I have not colored anything in this. My daughter has started one, but I have not done anything in here. I think it's a beautiful book, and I really need to get to it, but I have not done it. I think Hannah Lynn is one of those artists where I just start collecting her books, whether I just have a plan to color in it or not. So this one is Mythical Maidens, and I think I have started one in here, and that's the only thing I've done. Oh, there it was. So this Vampiress one. So yeah, I just have to get back to finish that. That'd be a good one to finish around Halloween, I guess. Or the spooky, there's a spooky hashtag, spooky year-long hashtag that I could do. So that's Mythical Maidens. This one is Princesses and Storybook Darlings. Again, I think I just have one whip, and it's almost done. And it's this one. I just have Pinocchio to color and the rest to finish up her dress. And then I don't think I've started anything else in here. That's my daughter's. Yeah, that's it on that one. Princesses and Storybook Darlings. And then I just got this one, Whimsy Girls Through the Decades, and I've got a couple of whips in here. So there were a couple of experiments. So I was trying to see how water mediums worked in her books. And this is just straight neocolors on the page. So this is one layer, and here you can tell I've added a little bit more of a second layer on that one. And then this one is also with water mediums, but on this one, so I don't know, I'll see if you can hear it. So I've got that side and that side. Sorry if that drove anybody crazy. I know sometimes sounds are not the greatest for people, but on this side I put a layer of clear gesso, and I've done that in several of my books to see how this paper would do with it, and it really built up the sturdiness of the paper so that I could do fun watercolor effects on it. But I cannot get my pencils to stick to this paper, and in one of the books later on, I mean, it's really evident. You can see what happens when you try. So I will have to go back in with fine detail brushes to get any of the details I want in, which I am not very proficient at. So that'll be another fun experiment. But yeah, there's at least the main layer of it. And I thought it turned out really cool. I like how that you can actually get the cool watercolor effects around the outside. So yeah, so that's all I've done in Whimsy Girls Through the Decades. And those are all my Hannah Lynn books. Oh, I lied. Well, you'll see that later. So I've got several of the Nice Little Town books. So we'll start with this one. This was Nice Little Town 4. This is practicing with a new medium to me. I'm using some Tim Holtz Distress crayons and was just playing around to see how it would do in this book. It did pretty well. I finished this one. This was all done with oil pastels. So the main, the roof and the main body of the house is all done with oil pastels, and the rocks and the plants and everything. And then I used Prismacolors for the door. I have not played with oil pastels since doing this page. I wasn't the biggest fan of them, but maybe that's just because I didn't know what I was doing. I finished that one. It was an early page. I've got this one that's almost done. This is definitely a whip, and I really like how my apple turned out. Well, I know I have more in here. Hold on. I've got this one that I finished. I thought that one was really cute. This one that's finished. This was one that it was like a 5 pencil challenge, and you could add in black and white, but I had to combine several colors to get the brown because brown was not a color that I was allowed to have. So that was a fun experiment. I feel like maybe I did another. No, I think it's just this last one. And then this one I did this Christmas, and there's a whole bunch of sparkle and shimmer on that page. And that was a really fun one to do. And I tried to make the little houses look like gingerbread houses, kind of. So yeah, so that's Nice Little Town 4. And then I have Nice Little Town 6, which this one is not colored in yet. But this is one where I pick it up, I'll look at it, and I'm like, oh, I love that image, I like that image. So many fun ones. This one's my favorite image in this book. So I do want to attempt that one at some point. I like this one too. Yeah, it's cute. So it's Nice Little Town 6. I have Nice Little Town 7. This one does have there's a whip, and then it does have a finished page in it. I have this one, which that was mostly done, the background was done with alcohol markers and some Prismacolors. And everything else I think was done with, there was some, this part here is marker, but the rest of it is all Prismacolors, I think. So yeah, there's that. Oh, and then there was a whip that I started with markers, just water-based markers. That's that in that one. This is Nice Little Town 10. I have no finished pictures in this book. This is a newer book to me, so I'm not even that familiar with the images, really. That's a cute one when they're playing basketball. Yeah, oh, that one's cute too. So yeah, that hopefully will be a good one to color in. I've got this one. Let's do this. So this is just the Christmas coloring book by Tatiana Bogema-Stilova. I do have one finished in here. Nope, I just have one started. Yeah, so I have that whip. And yeah, nothing else in this one. I think I had planned to do others, but it's a really cute book. So there's Christmas, and then I have Nice Little Town Christmas. This is the one I have one finished in. So I colored this image. It's the same one from the front cover. I did it a little bit different. I really liked his little stripy vest. And then I think that's it in here. I have a whip there, but yeah, that's it in that one. And then Nice Little Town Christmas 2, which I'm not sure if I have one finished. I have seen several people do this one, and it's always adorable, but I don't have, oh, I do have one finished. I have this guy. I was trying to do like just a different kind of color scheme instead of the normal red and green. And it was fun to do, and then I've got a lot of sparkle from those Wink of Stella markers on this swirly thing up here. And then I had earmarked this one to color because it's a really cute, fun one for winter, but I haven't done it. So that's Nice Little Town Christmas 2. And then the last one I have is Nice Little Town Halloween. I have a few pictures in here finished. I have this one. It was really fun to do. A little Ariel with her little flounder. I have this one. It was really fun. That's a lot of marker. A lot of alcohol marker, and then Prismacolors on top, like the neon fun colors. And then I have this one. This one I tried to do a Neocolor base, Neocolor I think base, and then go over it with pencils. And it's not my favorite, but I finished it. At least that's a plus. And then I did this one. That's all Prismacolors, really fun. And then I did this one. And this one, I loved his costume. He's got the little moth on his jumpsuit, and then the mask for Silence of the Lambs, and the little lamb. I thought it was really cute, and this thing was really creepy up here. And I tried to do like a scary sky, but I think I probably should have done it a little darker. But it was fun. It was fun to experiment. And that's it, I think, in this book. Yeah, so that's all of the ones for Nice Little Town Halloween. The next stack that I have are my Dover, well, it's not really a stack, but I have Dover coloring books. This is The Language of Flowers. I've only got one whip in here. It's this one. And I don't color very many like realistic pictures. So that's kind of what I wanted to do in this book. I really like how each page tells you not only the name of the flower, but what it means and what colors you would find them in. I think that's really neat. So yeah, there's that one. Cool book, The Language of Flowers, and that is illustrated by John Green. This one is new to me. This is Floral Fairies by Carol Craig. I was really excited to get this book. You know what? Hold on just a second. Sorry, I think I need a little bit of light. It's probably a little glary now, but hopefully not too bad. Okay, so this is really like a a very cool Art Nouveau kind of coloring book. Again, since it's Dover, it's on double-sided, but I really like the variety of facial features in here. The only issue that I had, and I don't know if you can see it, there's like a little crease in several of the pages. So hopefully I can figure out how to straighten that out, because I really like a lot of these images. They're super pretty. So that's Floral Fairies by Carol Craig. This one is Goddesses by Marty Noble. And I do have one colored in here, but I love this because it goes through several different cultures, goddesses. So this one is Greek. So this one is Eos, the goddess of the dawn. And I thought she was really pretty. So that was the first one I tried, but I haven't picked this book up in a really long time. So I do want to color in it again because I think it's a really cool book. So that's Goddesses by Marty Noble. And this is Angels by Marty Noble. And again, I've colored one in here. This was for a blue color challenge. And I like how everything turned out except for this color right here. I'm not sure where my head was in picking that one, but all the other shades I think seem to work well together. A lot of marker and a little bit of pencil and some pastels in the background. But that's the only one I've done. Yeah, and the only bad thing about using that marker is it bled through a little bit, but I might be able to fix that. I might be able to cover it up somehow. Lots of really beautiful images, though, of angels, different angels. Oh, it doesn't want to flip. Yeah, so that one's Angels. That one was Marty Noble. And then I have, my next stack was probably be the Christmas Creative Haven coloring books that I have. This first one is another one by Marty Noble. This is the Nutcracker Designs. And I do have one image that I finished from this book. And I took it out so I could work on it a little bit easier. But you can, I hope you can see some of that sparkle and shine on the page. It's really pretty. Again, I used the Wink of Stella silver pen on this part and around here, and then lots of Wink of Stella just added random places. So I thought it turned out really cute. I really like this book. The only problem that I have is that some of the characters, like I know that it's supposed to be a design, but like this image, for example, it looks like she's floating in the air and not really grounded anywhere. And I found that in several of the images, and it just really upset me. I don't know why exactly, but I feel like they needed something to stand on. Like this one down here too. These are really cute people, but I don't like that there's nothing for them to stand on. So, other than that, it was a super, super cute book. So that one's Marty Noble, or Nutcracker by Marty Noble. Then I have the Christmas Mandalas by Marty Noble. And I colored one in there this year. Again, I have some stickles on there. I added the fun little border around the edges. Yeah, I thought that one turned out pretty cute. And there's lots of fun mandalas in here. And they're not typically my go-to kind of coloring, but I like it. I really like this one. That one's really pretty. So there is that one, Christmas Mandalas by Marty Noble. And then I think I have one more by her. This is Winter Scenes. Yep, and this is also by Marty Noble. I haven't finished any in here, but I do have a work in progress. That one, which I started a long time ago and I kind of abandoned, but I could probably go back and get that one done. And the other one I have in here that I wanted to show you is one I had picked out for a color along that I didn't ever get to, but it's the cutest. The polar bear. So lots of really cute fun scenes, fun winter scenes in here. I really enjoy this book. Okay, that is Winter Scenes by Marty Noble. Then I have this book called Christmas Trees by excuse me, by Barbara Lanza. And this is the one, I got this several years ago, and I just sat down and colored almost every page. So this is the one book in my whole stash that has the most finished pages. So I didn't go like super into detail on a lot of it. Some of them are just straight marker, some of them are excuse me, colored pencil, but then I just kind of played. I didn't really go into detail on these. I want to say, yeah, almost all of them. There's only a few that aren't colored. But like on this one, see, that's all marker. And I just highlighted, like on the angel, I just highlighted a few areas, and things that I wanted to be white, I just left white and added a little bit of gray shadows and stuff. So it's really fun to do. I think that's the last one. Yeah, so that is Christmas Trees by, I forgot already, Barbara Lanza. Then I have Entangled Christmas by Angela Porter. I don't have any of the other Entangled series of books. I know there's several out there, but this one, and I haven't colored in this one. I had marked this one, one page in here to color, and it was this one, but of course I didn't get to it. But this one, I think, like, that page is too much for me, but that page is doable. So I don't know, I think there's something in here for everybody. Yeah, like that one gives me just, yeah, I can't figure out what's what. So there's some cute images in here, and they're fun and different kind of style. I like this one too, the one with the cocoa and the... So that is Entangled Christmas by Angela Porter. And then I have Creative Christmas by Marjorie Sarnett, and I love this book. It's so cute. Super cute images. I had that one marked to do. I did finish this one. Again, I have got the Wink of Stella silver pen around the outside, and then lots of gel pen on all the silver shiny bits. Yeah, I thought that one turned out pretty cute. And then just lots of really cute images. Look at the cute cat. And she's got, you know, she's known for her whimsical animals, so there's like the puppies that she normally draws with all the cute embellishments on them. Yep, and that is it for that book. So that is Creative Christmas by Marjorie Sarnett. And then I have two from Teresa Goodrich. I think this is the new one that I got, and I have not colored anything in it yet. I got this one for Christmas. Lots of cute images. And I will put this away and save it for next year, or I may take part. I know there's a color along going around. It's a year-long Christmas color along. So I might try to do something for that out of that book. And then I did finish one page in here. I have one whip. That's the whip. And then I have this one that I finished. And I hope you can see the sparkle on from the stickles. I've got some fun stickles on here, and then a little bit on the ornaments and the cookies. But I thought that one was really cute, and I had a lot of fun adding in this plaid pattern on the tablecloth. So yeah, that is that one, and this is the book. Oh, look at the horses. I'm scared to color horses. Animals tend to give me a little bit of trouble because I feel like I have to go in. I know I said this earlier. I feel like I have to go in and do all of the fur or all the feathers or all the whatever, and I just think about it and it kind of overwhelms me, so I put it off. But I think some of my goals would be, so far this year, color more portraits, color more animals, and then I'm sure there's one more, but I can't think of it right now. This one is Steampunk by Marnie Noble. This is one of the very first books I ever got, and I will show you. So this is the first image I did, and it was from 2016. So this is an old book, real old. And my coloring style has changed so much since then. I think that's the newest picture I finished in there. Yeah. I tried to make her look like Barbie. And I was using Crayola colored pencils to do those. Lots of fun images in here. Steampunk is not my favorite style, but I can color it. So that is Steampunk Fashions by Marty Noble. And then I have this one. This is a brand new one. It's by Amy Weber. It's called Curious Creatures. And let me just say that the front and back covers show the artwork, and they're both so cute. So I'm trying to reserve my reservations until after I color an image. But so for example, so there's that image, and there's that image without any of the color. And it's just really apparent to me that they've taken this fish and flipped it and turned it and angled it. And I prefer when things are not repeated over and over. Like this image I thought was pretty cute. Because even though there's 3 sheep, they're all slightly different. So yeah, I liked that one. There are a couple others in here that are possibilities, but there's some that I just was looking at. I was like, man, why did they do that? But it's kind of a kooky animal book, so definitely not a realistic type thing. There's the one from the inside front cover, which is pretty cute too. Lots of different animals, and the line art is very thin, so it's not that big bulky black lines, which I like the thinner lines. So yeah, so that is Curious Creatures by Amy Weber. And then this other one, this one's a new one to me too. This one is by Renata Edel, and I love this book. Like, look at that cover. It's so gorgeous. And then the artwork, the lines are very thin, and that's so pretty. I'm hoping I can do it justice when I color it in. So many. And I like that it's different ethnicities, different fantasy characters. Like there's a genie, there's a wood nymph, there's a fairy. Lots of just really cool. And then like a Japanese or Chinese inspired, like a Greek inspired one. Lots of really cool pictures in here. So I'm super excited to color in this one. There's a good one for Halloween. Yeah. And then the back cover. See, it's so pretty. So that's Mythical Fashions by Renata Edel. And then I have Beautiful Flower Arrangements, and this one is by Charlene Tarbo. This is a book that my daughter had taken over and was just coloring in, and I decided, in this, one of my goals is to color more realistic florals, and this is definitely a book to help me with that goal. And it's got some really pretty flower arrangements. So I thought I'd give that a try this year. Yeah, so there's that one. That one is Beautiful Flower Arrangements. And then I have these last two are both Marjorie Sarnett, and I'll show you this one first. This is Owls. I have not colored anything in this, but this is definitely one where I get it out and I look at it, I'm like, oh, I really want to color that. The only problem I have is sometimes there are added little flourishes in here that I don't know what to do with. Let me show you an example. I hope you'll be able to see it. Is it that one? No. This one. So there's these little pattern blocks, and I thought at first that it was like a wood, or a brick wall or something behind them, but then like up here it overlaps, and this one overlaps over the moon shape in the background and overlaps again here. So I wasn't sure what those were, and I wasn't sure how to color them, so that kind of threw me for a loop. I was a little frustrated with that, but I think I could, there's other images in here that I can do for sure, but like that one's really cool, and there's a space one in here that I love. Where is So the wizard one's cool. This one, which I thought was really neat. So I just haven't gotten to it, but I do want to color in this one. I like it a lot. So that's Owls by Marjorie Sarnett. And then this one is Magical Fairies. I do have a couple of whips, and then I have one that's completed. They're so pretty. This is the one that I have a whip on. I wanted to make it kind of like a St. Patrick's Day thing. So I have the rainbow in the background and the green clovers, and then up here will be some flowers. I kind of got stuck with what to do on her wings and her dress because everything else was so colorful. I kind of wanted that to be a little bit muted, but I'm not sure. And then of course I'll do like a Celtic gold for the border. So that one's really cute. And then I've got that one that's started. But I like the mix of designs in here. So you've got a couple of really close-up portraits, and then you've got some that are full detail. Yeah, it's a really pretty book. This is the one I did. Again, I've got lots of sparkle stickles on there, so hopefully you can see that. I've got it all of the here, and then on her wings, and around the moon where the wolf is. That was a fun one to do. Used a lot of alcohol markers on that one. Just a really cute page, or book. Yeah, so if you like fairies, this is a good one. Marjorie Sarnett, Magical Fairies. And then we'll do next my Coloring Heaven. And I will show you the ones first that have no images colored in them. All of these. So, yeah. I've got the Cutesy Christmas Special, which introduced me to a lot of artists, so that was really cool. I didn't have anything by Ruth Sanderson or Larry Inglis Art or the one in the front, Mariola Budak. I didn't have anything by her, so that was a nice find. Again, with the Hannah Lynn, this is one where I've collected it because it's Hannah Lynn, but I haven't colored anything in it. Really cool book, though. I like that one where she's got the aquarium in her hat. And then the annual, which is a repeat of some things because I own all of the Hannah Carlson books, so I have all those images. And then this one is from another edition I have. I didn't get this Gothic Alchemy special, and I'm not a huge grayscale person, but this is a good way to try it out, I guess, is in these books. And then Josh Lee, this is the first time I saw anything by Josh Lee, so I wish I had gotten this Fantasy Princess one, but I did order the Chibi edition by him, so I'm excited for that. These images are so pretty. Yeah. I didn't have the fairy special or the dragon special, so this one has a lot of good, or the Busy Worlds or the cats. So this one has a lot of fun things in it. Frightlings Halloween. This one is by Tabitha Thorpe. This is so many cute images in here, and I have yet to color anything. This one would be another good one for the year-long spooky Halloween color along too. Yeah, super cute images. This one is the Dark Crystal special, and I got this because I really liked the Dark Crystal when I was younger. But I haven't seen it in a really long time, and I haven't watched the new show on Netflix, so I didn't really know how to color a lot of this because I can't remember what they look like. And the cool thing about this book is there's I think four different artists, so like going from this art style to this art style, really different, and then back to another. Is that the same? No, that's Dylan Burnett and that's Brandon Dayton. So it's not as many black lines, but it's really cool too. All the art styles are really neat. And then this last one here is really cool too. So I really like the artists that they chose for those. So that's the Dark Crystal special. And then I have the Animal Wonderland special. I don't have anything else by Kanoko Igusa. So I thought this would be a good way to try out her art style. Again, I love all these images. I think they're so adorable, but I don't do the realistic animals very often. So this is definitely a way for me to try that out, because they're so cute, just so cute. So yeah, so that's one I'll be trying out this year for sure. So yeah, that is Animal Wonderland Special. And then I have 3 Coloring Heavens left. We'll go with this one first. So this is the Christmas Special. It's several different artists, and I have colored one picture in here. And it was this one. This is Alfred Villanueva, and he did the whole 12 Days of Christmas images. So this partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves, and I looked up an image of turtle doves, what they look like, and tried to make it look like them as best I could. I used water medium on here so you can hear the crinkle of the page. And there's lots of stickles on there. Yeah, it turned out okay. But I really like all of how he interpreted the song. I thought that was really neat. And then, oh, this Creative Happy Life. These images are so adorable. I love those. Where's that other one? Yeah, it was super cute. So that's the Christmas Special. This is the Dark Fantasy Special. I've got a couple of whips in here. Well, I won't even count. They're based. They're not really whips. So that one, that one, that one. And then I did this one. That's the most I have on any of the images in here, but that's all alcohol inks, and I haven't done anything else to it. And then my markers started drying out, so I stopped coloring in this. But lots of neat, oh, I've got one more. Lots of neat images. I'm excited to finish that. I think there's a color along as well for Enes Guerrero's art. So that's Dark Fantasy Special. And the last is the Sorceress and Sorceresses Special. So this is art by Naleki Shoemaker. And I do have one finished page. I also have several images where I've based the skin. So I've got this one finished. And I really liked that. I used Neo colors, I think, on the background to make that galaxy sky. And Neo colors actually on her coat. Possibly her hair too, and then I just added some Prismacolors on top. I think that's what I did. And then her skin was done with Prismacolors. So I like to put weird skin tones sometimes on my people. So there's another one where I based it. This is one where I attempted to cover up, I don't know if you can see it, but I attempted to cover up the black lines so I could do his skin with just straight colors, and I did not like the way it turned out. I feel like I messed it up, but maybe I can fix it. We'll see. Yeah, so this one's a really cool one. I like it a lot. I'm excited to do more in here. So yeah, that's Sorcerers and Sorceresses Special. These next few books are Fabiana Attanasio's storybook books. And I have Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, The Wizard of Oz, and Snow White. I only have a few. I just have a whip in this one. So many cute images, and this is one where I look at it a lot too, and I'm like, I should color in this, and then I don't, but there's the whip. I really like it a lot. This one I have one finished page in. So many that I want to color. It's just a really pretty, I love her art. So there's the layout that I finished. I thought it was really fun. I used ink tints on the background. Yeah, so there's that one. And then The Wizard of Oz, I do have one finished page in here as well. This would be just, look how pretty that is. So pretty. So cute. I have one finished page, and then I colored a few of the little things at the front. So there's the start of the yellow brick road. And then I have some gems and the cool glasses and gems, little Tin Man's hatchet, and the shoes up here, which I like how I did the shoes. I thought they turned out really cute. But I did not realize, so I've never read the book, I've only seen the movie. So I didn't know that the slippers were not red, they're silver. Which I'm guessing they changed in the movie to be more effective when they switched the color over, but I think it's an interesting fact. And then there's a little flower thing and a cute little Toto. So yeah, that's the Wizard of Oz. And then Snow White. I have a couple of experiments in here. So this is me just testing out some Neo colors to see if it worked in here. And that's just one layer, so I could probably do more. And then this one is another one where I took that clear gesso and applied it. So this is all done with watercolor. But again, I can't get in there with my pencils and do any detail work, so I'm going to have to paint the details. So we'll see when I get back to that. But that's all. I think that's all. This might all be Arteza watercolor pencils. So those work in here, but like regular colored pencils won't stay on. So, yeah. So there you go. That's that one. Lots of cute images in that one too. And I think, well, I'll show you one more. So I have two by Lulu Mayo. I have A Million Mermaids. I also have the unicorn one, but I have loaned that one out to my mother. I haven't done anything in this one because this is a new book, but I really want to color in this one too. I love it. It's adorable. And I really want to get more of her books because it's so cute. I bought my oldest daughter the sloth one, and she's colored several images in that one. So yeah. So that's it for today. I've got quite a few more to get through. So I'm hoping that it will just be 2 videos, but it might be 3. We'll have to see how it goes. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And leave me a comment if you saw any books that you'd like me to do a more detailed flip through of, or what your favorite book was. Thanks so much.